Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Do you marvel at all you see God doing? Marvel is not really a word that we use much nowadays, but it's about the only word to describe our reaction to God's mighty power among us as we stand in awe, astonished, amazed. No, marvel is just the perfect word. We stand back and say with the psalmist, "This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes." Throughout the Gospels, and even in Acts, people stood in awe, marveling at the things Jesus said and did. Just imagine your reaction if you'd seen Jesus heal the sick, cast out demons, walk on water, multiply food, raise the dead. Wouldn't you marvel? These were all so obviously God's work. No mere human could do anything like them. If it had just been Jesus' works that made people marvel, it would be obvious that he was from God. But his teachings also left people astounded. Even Jesus, as a 12-year-old boy, amazed the leaders in the temple. But years later, his teachings astonished people because he was obviously a Galilean, yet he seemed educated. How does a carpenter from the backwoods learn God's word so thoroughly that he teaches with such power and wisdom and authority? Of course, people can marvel and still reject the truth. The people of Nazareth, his hometown, heard Jesus read from the book of Isaiah and declared that prophecy fulfilled in him. And they marveled. Yet the next thing you know, they're trying to stone him. And the Pharisees marveled too at how he answered their questions that were meant to entrap him. Yet, though he met every criteria, they rejected his claims to be their Messiah. And they plotted his murder. This amazement expanded as Jesus continued his miracles and awesome teachings through his disciples in Acts. And it should continue today because Jesus is still alive and well and working in and through us. We should still be marveling today at the night sky, at an intricate spider's web, at a baby's perfect little fingers and toes, at those things that the world would call, coincidences, but we call divine appointments, at the changes we see in hearts and lives that he touches with his truth and saves, at answered prayer, whether it's answered the way we want it or not, at God's hand working through us to bless others. We have plenty to marvel about. But do we? I know in my life sometimes I don't even notice. His mercies and graces and wonders become so commonplace that they just don't fill me with awe as they should. I need to cultivate that childlike wonder. Instead of letting my life be steered by the busyness of our culture, I should watch for and really see God's hand at work and stand back and marvel. How about you?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. Also, if you'd like to share a treasure God has given you by doing an episode, please contact us. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you'll find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.